Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector, or just curious about the value of everyday coins, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the Australia 50-cent coin, specifically the circulated coins, and uncovering what makes some of these coins valuable and which ones are just common pocket change. So stick around. First off, let's talk about the Australian 50-cent coin itself. It's one of the most iconic coins in Australia, with its distinctive dodecagon shape, that's a 12-sided design. The first 50-cent coins were introduced in 1966 to replace the 10-shilling note, and since then, the design has seen some changes, but the size and shape have mostly stayed the same. The original 1966 coin was made from 80% silver, which already makes it stand out. But today, most circulated 50-cent coins are made from a copper-nickel alloy, so their value is mostly face value unless you have something special. The 1966 50-cent coin is the most famous and most valuable of the circulated coins.
Why?
Because it's made of 80% silver. It's also quite large and heavy compared to today's versions. Because of its silver content and its limited mintage, the 1966 coin is highly sought after by collectors. If you find one in circulation today, it could be worth anywhere from $50 to over $150 AUD, depending on the condition. But watch out, there are a lot of fakes out there. So if you think you have a 1966 silver 50-cent coin, make sure to get it checked by a professional. Now, let's talk about the circulated 50-cent coins minted after 1966. These coins are made from copper-nickel and have a much higher mintage, which means most are worth just their face value, 50 cents. However, some years and designs are more interesting to collectors, especially if they have minting errors or limited mintages. For example, the 1977 and 1981 50-cent coins sometimes appear with mint errors like doubling or missing elements. These error coins can sometimes be worth a few dollars or more. Australia has also released numerous commemorative 50-cent coins over the years. These coins were often released into circulation but were minted in limited numbers and with unique designs. While most commemorative 50-cent coins are worth their face value in circulated condition, uncirculated or proof versions can be more valuable. For instance, the 1988 bicentenary coin is popular with collectors and can fetch around $5 to $15 AUD in circulated condition. So, how do you know if your 50-cent coin is valuable? Here are a few tips. Check the year. The 1966 coin is your golden ticket. Look for special designs or commemoratives. Inspect for any mint errors, doubling, missing features, or unusual marks. Check the condition. Coins in better condition are generally worth more. If you're unsure, the best way is to consult a trusted coin catalog or get your coin appraised by a professional. If you're interested in collecting or selling, there are several places to look: online marketplaces like eBay, dedicated coin shops, or coin fairs. And remember, always do your research before buying or selling to avoid scams. Alright, that's a wrap on the Australian 50-cent circulated coins and their value. Remember, while most circulated coins are just worth their face value, that one rare silver 1966 coin or a mint error could be hiding in your pocket right now. To understand the 50-cent coin's history, we have to go back before Australia even had decimal currency. Before 1966, Australia used the British-style currency system: pounds, shillings, and pence. On February 14, 1966, Australia made a historic switch to the decimal system, where 100 cents equaled $1. This was a big change that made transactions simpler and more modern. As part of the decimalization, the Australian government introduced a new set of coins, including the 50-cent coin. But the very first 50-cent coin wasn't your typical coin. It was large, heavy, and made of 80% silver. This coin was distinctive, with its 12-sided shape, designed to help the visually impaired and to stand out from other coins. This coin was huge, about 31.65 millimeters in diameter and weighing almost 15 grams, making it one of the largest coins in circulation anywhere in the world at the time. However, the silver 50-cent coin was only minted for 1 year.
Why?
Because the price of silver soared, making the coins worth more melted down than their face value. The government quickly withdrew the silver coins from circulation in late 1966 and melted most of them down, which made the surviving coins quite rare and collectible today. From 1969 onward, the 50-cent coin was reintroduced in a new form, made from copper-nickel alloy, much lighter and cheaper to produce. This new 50-cent coin kept the same 12-sided shape and diameter, but weighed only about 15.55 grams and had a much lower production cost. The obverse of the 50-cent coin features the reigning monarch's effigy, starting with Queen Elizabeth II, a tradition that continues today with updated portraits. And on the reverse, you'll find the Commonwealth coat of arms, which symbolizes Australia's federation and government. This coat of arms has been the standard design on the 50-cent coin for many years. Since the 1970s, the 50-cent coin has been used as a canvas for commemorative designs celebrating important events in Australian history, from the 1977 Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II to the 1988 bicentenary of European settlement. These commemorative issues remain legal tender and were often released into circulation, making them popular with collectors. Today, the 50-cent coin remains one of the highest value coins in general circulation in Australia, still a favorite for everyday use and collecting, and with so many interesting historical designs and changes, it tells the story of Australia's monetary history in your pocket. To sum up, the Australian 50-cent coin started as a large silver coin in 1966, was quickly withdrawn, then reintroduced in a more practical copper-nickel form. It has a rich history filled with symbolic design, changing portraits, and commemorative issues that celebrate Australia's heritage. Thanks for joining me on this historical journey. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment about your favorite 50-cent coin or any questions you have. Catch you next time.